Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah. Late marriage is a serious issue and a root cause of many family challenges that Muslims face today. It's often overlooked, yet it triggers a chain of problems that many people don't even realize stem from it. I highly recommend studying Surah Al-Kahf after listening to this talk. The surah's central theme is how relying on worldly means alone can distract us from the reality of the hereafter. The surah offers deep insights not only into this topic, but also into many others, particularly relevant as many believe we are approaching the end of times. The Prophet strongly encouraged reciting this surah on Fridays, promising light and protection, especially against the Dajjal, a symbol of extreme deception. Islam presents early marriage as a way to balance faith, reality, and responsibility. It protects morality and serves human needs. Surah An-Nur, Ayah 32 says, "Marry the unmarried among you," and continues to affirm that if they are poor, God will enrich them from His bounty. So, the ayah encourages marriage even in times of limited means and assures divine provision. So prepare as best you can, both financially and emotionally. But don't delay waiting for the perfect time, condition, or person. Perfection is an illusion. Marriage is not the end goal. It's the beginning of a new chapter, a journey of growth, commitment, and compromise between a man and a woman together. According to a hadith narrated in both Sahih al-Bukhari 5066 and Sahih Muslim 1400, O young people, whoever among you can marry should marry, for it helps him lower his gaze and guard his modesty. This is a direct appeal to youth that marriage is not just spiritual, but a solution to psychological and physical urges. Delayed marriage comes with real risks, sexual temptation, and behavior in adolescents and young adults. An article from the Journal of Adolescent Health in 2016 showed that early exposure to sexualized media and peer pressure leads to higher rates of premarital sexual activity, especially in Western societies. Early marriage reduces exposure to such risks by offering a halal outlet. Data from Pew Research in 2019 shows that 76% of American youth between 18 and 29 believe sex before marriage is morally acceptable. Muslim youth face immense pressure in such environments. Unfortunately, a growing number of Muslim children, especially those with busy working parents or without active parental guidance, are falling into these traps. Without proper support and direction, they become more vulnerable to harmful influences and misguided choices. It is not their fault. The psychological and emotional need for companionship is not just a desire, it's a must. Surah Ar-Rum, Ayah 21 says, "He created for you spouses so you may find tranquility in them." Sakina, meaning tranquility, is not achieved just through career success, but also through emotional connection. Studies from the American Psychological Association find that emotional support from a spouse reduces stress, improves academic performance, and increases life satisfaction. Loneliness in young adults is linked with depression, substance abuse, and risky behavior. Delaying marriage for financial readiness is often based on fear and cultural pressure, not Islamic guidance or actual outcomes. Many parents, and the youth themselves, fear the financial responsibilities that come with marriage. This is especially true for children of immigrants who were raised during difficult times. They often want to be fully established or see their potential spouse financially secure before even considering marriage. Again, I'd refer back to Surah An-Nur, Ayah 32, that says, if they are poor, God will enrich them. Brad Wilcox from the University of Virginia, in his book The Marriage Myth, says that married men are more likely to be financially responsible, earn more, and settle into stable careers. Young married couples often show higher savings and home ownership rates than their cohabiting or single peers. Another common reason marriage is delayed is the desire to first complete one's education. However, in Islam, especially for Muslims living in the West, marriage does not obstruct education. According to a hadith from Sunan Ibn Majah 224, seeking knowledge is an obligation upon every Muslim. So, when approached with the right mindset, marriage enhances education. According to the Brookings Institute in 2022, on the topic educational attainment and marriage among young adults, marriage does not significantly delay or block higher education. Spousal support increases persistence and success in professional and academic goals. Islam supports lifelong learning. Even the Sahaba, meaning the companions of the Prophet, managed marriages, professions, and learning simultaneously. Islam encourages both education and family life together, not in competition. False hopes and unrealistic expectations, especially around lifestyle and social status, are ruining many relationships today. Mature adults enter marriage with idealized visions, only to be surprised by unexpected behaviors. In many cases, both spouses are trying to make up for emotional or material deprivation from their past, while also trying to maintain a polished image in front of family and friends. This often happens before any real affection or emotional bond has had time to develop. Some men, influenced by immoral standards, expect unethical behavior from their wives. Meanwhile, some women hope to preserve constant romance while also desiring a picture-perfect home filled with all modern comforts. When both are chasing personal fulfillment without understanding the true spirit of marriage, mercy, compromise, and shared purpose, it leads to disappointment and strain. Early family life has long-term advantages with biological and emotional benefits. Fertility naturally declines after age 30 to 35, especially for women. Early marriage allows more flexibility for family planning. Raising children at a younger age increases energy, patience, and adaptability. In the event of divorce or death, early marriage allows time to recover and rebuild. My message to parents is, please don't hold your children back. Too often, Muslim parents delay their children's marriage out of financial fears or academic concerns. They impose cultural expectations over Islamic guidance. They don't understand that delaying marriage increases risk of greater exposure to haram like zina, meaning adultery or pornography, emotional imbalance, relationship trauma, and disconnection from Islamic family values. Professional education and a successful career are important in contributing to a comfortable life, but not at the cost of the hereafter. Remember, they are tied to this worldly life and will end with it. What truly lasts are the choices we make for the sake of our children, including how we build our families and fulfill our responsibilities through marriage. Love is natural. So, dear parents, please teach your children to avoid haram and zina, not by scaring them or making them feel that love is a sin, but by guiding them with compassion, trust, and balance. Let them know that love is not haram. It becomes beautiful and meaningful when sought in a halal way. Encourage them to find the love of their life by prioritizing good character, emotional maturity, education, shared faith, and family values. More importantly, teach them to live simply, to choose a life that is accessible, peaceful, and free from the pressure of status, symbols, and constant comparison. Help them distinguish between wanting and needing so they can build a life rooted in gratitude, not greed. A balanced, modest life filled with love, purpose, and faith is far richer than any life driven by appearances. Please make marriage accessible. Support your children in building a life together, not after they've made it, and normalize marriage in college years or early careers, not as a post success reward. Let me paraphrase some advice from many scholars. Help your youth marry. If they can't afford it, help them before shaitan distresses them or helps them sin. Remember, one day God will hold you liable for your failure to support them. Now, before everyone jumps to get married, please watch the next video on the rights and duties of a husband and a wife in marriage. Remember to study Surah Al-Kahf. Thank you. Until next time, stay safe and keep spreading kindness and care to those around you. Assalamu alaikum.